Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the first live stream in quite a long time. Honestly, it's probably been, I want to say, like 4, maybe 5 weeks. Um, just due to the fact that Christmas and New Year's, and then we had bad weather here in Missouri. So my sourcing day is on Monday. With the holidays and then me not being able to get on the road on Mondays, I had to go sourcing on Tuesdays, which is why I haven't been able to do a live stream in a couple weeks. So hopefully there's some people that show up for this. Um, Hopefully the channel's grown probably about 600-700 subscribers in the last month. Hopefully some of you guys show up as well. You guys can ask me your questions directly in the comment section, and chop it up with you guys for about an hour. So what's up, Craig? How you doing, bro? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. The bomb one. What's going on? Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Hopefully you guys are doing well, man. Sales going good for you guys so far today. Bobby, what's going on? Told you I'd try to be back soon. Hopefully I can do this again next week at the same time. Try to get some more regularity going back with these live streams, so that way people know what time they can show up at if they got questions and stuff. What's up, Tony? How you doing, bro? So I do got a video coming out tomorrow. Sorry I didn't get to drop a video yesterday. Um, so I'll get to that tomorrow. Let's see. Renee says, is Bo still going to work with you? No, Bo's done with everything reselling related. Tori says, absolute crickets today. Zero. Are you getting any offers at all, Tori? I've sold what? What did I sell so far? I've sold 6 items, but I'm at $236. So it's pretty good for me. Yesterday was horrible though. 10 items sold yesterday. But in all fairness, though, around this time yesterday, I was also at the same amount, and then it just died off in the rest of the afternoon. So I could be totally done for sales for the day, but I just accepted an offer. So we'll say 7 for now. Hopefully it grows more than that. Definitely don't want to miss out on more sales. Sales are ebbing and flowing, Christy says. Man, that's the general consensus right now. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be like this for a minute. Like I was saying in the Patreon call this morning, I wouldn't recommend anybody, like, unless you're brand new, really try to like grow an astronomical amount. And by astronomical, I mean like what I did last year. I went from 3,000 listings in January to almost 10,000 by the end of the year. I don't recommend anybody trying to do that. Just let your store grow safely. Maniacal Merchant says, what's the deal? Took your advice on starting the channel. Any advice as a beginner YouTube reseller? Don't try to act like you know everything. Unless, how many years do you have reselling? That was my mistake at first. I came in like trying to teach people how to do eBay, and I didn't know how to do eBay. So how am I supposed to teach somebody I don't know how to do something? So what I did was I pivoted from trying to be like educational to just trying to teach people, or not teach people, but show people what I was picking up from the Goodwill bins, why I was picking it up, what the comps look like, how to look up comps, how to look up sell through. And I just started doing stuff that was basic. Like everybody knows how to look stuff up, but there's somebody that didn't. So it took me a while to grow from there. But once I hit 100,000 in sales, that's when people start paying attention to me. So just do the best job you can. Show what you're selling. Show what your processes look like. Show beginner stuff, like anything that's like super simple that doesn't require you to be some type of an expert or authority. I would rock with that type of stuff, and then just be authentic. Don't be someone you're not, because eventually that content will stop being what you do, because you'll get burnt out on putting up a front. And then just contribute to the community, man. Don't be a troll. Don't be someone that's always negative. Always be helpful. Always offer good advice, and you'll grow. What's up, John? How you doing, bro? What's up, William? How you doing, bro? How'd your whatnot show go? Deer Run Depot says one sell today on Macari. I sold an item on Macari yesterday. I sold a bundle on Poshmark, and I had like 24 sales go out the door today. So I'm net 4 items inside my store, or I'm negative 4 items. I didn't grow at all today. My store shrunk. Chris D, what's going on, my guy? Great sales the last few days. Zero today and zero offers. I haven't been listing much though, so I think it's typical. Yeah, if you're not, and this I say this with a little bit of flexibility for those that have like large stores. If you're not listing every day, your traffic will die off. My traffic is up like 13% in my store right now. So definitely when you have a larger store, it helps to make up for that. Like I don't have a large store. I think my store is closer to average now as people have been in this game for a couple of years and are starting to acquire larger size stores. Like over 1,000 is definitely normal. Under 1,000 is still, not as it's not as what's the word that I'm looking for? It's not as common as it used to be, unless you're just a beginner. Uh, but a lot of people are like hovering over 1,000 items these days. Whether that's from items not selling when they list them, or they just decided that that would be the remedy was to grow a store to combat slow sales, which is always not always the case, honestly. It's better to have a small store and sell better items than to try to grow into success. It's hard when you do it that way. You outspend everything. Tori says no offers. Had a good weekend and yesterday though, so maybe the switch is turned off on my store. It's possible, man, and I really hate that. I hate that they do this where they have to give everybody traction. They got to give everybody some love, because then that means that people that are really doing the best that they can to put up good quality items and listings are going to take a hit no matter what you do. Jeff, he's first. Yes, you are, bro. Christy says nope. Just keep it steady right now. Yeah, that's pretty much all you can do. With the ebbs and the flows, you're gonna have your day just like Tori said, no offers at all today, so maybe her store is turned off. Less than a year, but I remind people that I'm not trying to teach, I'm trying to learn. That's gonna be the best approach, bro. Or person. I don't know if you're a man or a woman. Sorry. With a name like Maniacal, I don't think there's too many maniacal women out there. So um just do your best to provide content that's valuable. Um, don't do weird stuff like um reactions, like especially in a reselling niche. Like we don't know who you are to care about what your opinion is on someone else. You know what I mean? And I mean that with all sincerity. Like if I was to start out my channel and I was like, reaction to Harry Tornado's find, like Harry Tornado's going to draw the attention, but they're going to be like, why do we care what you think about what Harry Tornado did? So like, just keep it authentic, man. Don't pull any gimmicks. Don't do any clickbaity titles and stuff like that. Just provide the best value that you can. Me personally, I paid for a freaking mentorship to tell me how to do YouTube, so I wouldn't recommend doing that either. You could just watch all Think Media stuff, and they'll tell you how to do it for free. Bobby says, sold mother jeans and Tory Burch eyeglass case. Poshmark, people are having a hard time getting deposits from them unless they get the 2K quick, $2 quick selection. That's all I do. I don't do anything slow these days. I'm just give me my money right now. Other Jeans is a good sell. Tory Burch, I've never found any real Tory Burch, so congrats. Nikki, hey, what's going on? She says, hey, Marcus, thanks for helping the new resellers. Somebody's got to help. William says, it went okay, sold 9 items. Okay, congrats, bro. That's good, right? How many items did you have for sale? Linda, what's going on? Thank you for helping us all. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Definitely would have liked to have been on here more over the past month, but like I said, sourcing comes first. Chris, Chris and Tori might be on the same sales pattern, possibly. It's weird though, man, because like when some people that live close to me are up, I'm down, and when I'm down, they're up, or vice versa. So it's kind of weird, man. And I don't think that we're gonna find anything out with the algorithm as anytime soon, especially since it's AI and it's always evolving. What's up, Paul? How you doing, bro? Part-time for 5 years at 900-ish listings. Well, I imagine that that's a pretty comfortable place to be when items are selling, right? So um don't try to grow. Don't try to grow right now, at least, especially if you're having ebbs and flows. Yeah, we don't know the code or algorithms of eBay, but I certainly believe that if I was listing a few iPhones at $500 on the market, they would sell every day almost immediately. Absolutely. Until they shut you down because they're like, what's this guy? What's this guy up to? I personally don't like haul videos. I don't like them either. I only watch two people that do haul videos, and that's the Canary Closet and Kay from Passports and Pizza Pies. Only because, Kay's been a subscriber of mine like way back when I first started. So I'll just continue to support her content. Um, and Heather's a Christian, so I gotta watch her channel. What's up, Sido? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. How's Ross and all the retail arbitrage stores treating you? Is it going good? Man, when I first got into reselling, I'd watch this guy's channel all the time. Like me and my girlfriend would watch this guy's channel and we were like, this guy's just finding some crazy stuff. I tried it. Ross did not work for me. It was all bad. 34, so you sold 9 out of 34. Not the greatest of options then. But good deal, man. Low Boutique says, do you still have your Patreon? Yes, I do. There's a link in the description. Actually, there's probably not because I didn't put anything in the description. Matter of fact, hang on, guys. I don't even think I didn't set this up right. I gotta go to the back end of this and fix some things real quick. So just hang on a second and bear with me, please. While I fix this real quick. So yeah, Ross didn't pan out for me. What else didn't pan out for me? We don't have a Burlington. There's one in St. Louis, and I never went there because all the stuff there's too high. Okay, let me copy this. I'll paste this in here, and in case anybody does want to join the Patreon, there's the option to copy, paste. Thank you for your patience, everyone. I did this on the fly. All right, save. There we go. I don't know if it's gonna update. You might have to refresh your screen, but I do think that my tending to other things is more of a life pattern than an eBay algorithm pattern. And you got to do what you got to do. That's why the draft bank is super clutch, man. Because if you have, let's just say you have a 5 a day listing go. That's why I work 3 days a week on doing my eBay listings. So that way, all week long, the other 4 days of the week, I can tend to doing other things. Actually, it's just 3 days because I source on Monday, but if I need to take a step away, then I can because I've got enough listings in my draft bank. What's up with Bo? Your collaboration has been an inspiration for the last year. Bo's on to bigger and better things, guys. It's not anything between me and him. It's definitely not personal. He's got a wife that needs expensive surgery, and what do you do when you need the most money as fast as you can? You pour as much energy into what's paying you the most. And so real estate pays more with zero in it doesn't cost any money for him. The method that he's using, zero investment fee. All it is his time. And it pays thousands of dollars more than what reselling does. So I personally would not be doing reselling either. So um my hat goes off to him. Took 4 or 5 months of concentrated effort to really like change his life forever. So everybody be should be happy for Bo. Big seller Dick's shoes and clothing clearance 50 to 90% off. We don't even have one of those here. That's the thing that's crappy about where I live. There's none of those good stores, Sido. So I gotta drive hours just to get there. Hey Kelly Debs, how you doing? Items from the South. I don't watch haul videos either. I want to see what's sold, not what is getting picked up. Exactly. That's if someone's showing me, look, this is the sell through, this is what this size in particular sells for, this is why I'm picking it up. If someone's doing it like that, say they're out doing sourcing videos, I'll watch that. You know what I mean? But as far as like I brought this bag of random stuff home, let me hold it up and show you. I don't necessarily trust that as much as, hey, this is a what sold video. I picked this up 2 weeks ago, and this is how fast it sold, and this is what it sold for. That's more informative than a haul video, in my opinion. Is Bo still running the Patreon with you? No, Bo is totally done with the Patreon, and he'll be done reselling totally by the end of the year. Big Yumbo and Kaylee are the ones I watch what's sold, and yours, of course. Their stores are killing it, and it's a wealth of learning brands and styles to buy. I've never watched a Big Yumbo video, but Kaylee Atlanta is chock full of knowledge, and she like puts mega effort into putting her videos together, like whiteboards and all that good stuff. So she's definitely got a lot of information for people. Um, Oh, well, I started out doing haul videos, so don't even waste your time. I appreciate the insight anyway. There's somebody out there that loves haul videos, bro. You can still I think the people that start out doing haul videos is because, and I'm not saying you in general, there's either they're shy and they're afraid to film in public. They think it's weird to walk around with a camera to film in public, or they're worried about what other people are going to say. You get over that real quick, because especially nowadays with the culture that we live in, somebody's always filming something. Being a content creator is much more popular than it was 5 years ago, even. So now to walk around with a camera, it's not even weird at all. So uh give it a try. I bet you your channel will do better doing sourcing videos than it will doing haul videos. Haul videos are the slowest way to grow a channel. And you look at channels that have been doing them for years, and they're still like 2,000 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 150 subscribers. They grow much slower. If you're going to do sourcing videos to mix in with that, your channel will blow up a lot quicker. I'm still in your old Discord. Do you not use that now? I haven't used that in a long, long time. Um, and that's more a Ray's thing. Ray, it was all Ray's idea to start that. Now, I it got way too big, way too fast, and there was a lot of stuff going on in there. So I just kind of jumped out of there. Um, let's see. Hey, Marcus, sorry to hear about your business partner, Bo. He was a real asset to the community. Don't be sorry for Bo, guys. Don't have any sorrow for Bo. He came and he did what he was trying to do. He provided as much value as he could. He helped as many people as he could, but he's definitely on to greener pastures for sure. Um, and we should all have that, that drive, that focus, that desire to get in and stick and move, like for real. Unless you truly like love listing items on eBay for hours a day and dealing with customer service and all that stuff. If you love it, by all means, do it indefinitely. But if your goal has never been to be an eBay seller indefinitely, then he's done what he was supposed to do. He got in, did his thing for a couple years, and he's moved on to something better that pays way more with less effort. So that's always the goal, right? If you love standing on your feet for hours, sifting through, racks and racks and racks of clothing or bins of clothing, then by all means do that. If you love taking photos and bagging your items and consolidating storage, and all that stuff, by all means do that. But if you'd rather do something that pays way more with way less effort, then you should do that too. Greetings from Germany. Whoa, Basti, the Avenger. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Hopefully you're doing well. But what kind of videos would you recommend for a new YouTuber, if not haul videos and not trying to teach? Whatever you feel like making, my friend. Um, I recommend sourcing videos. That's what people love the most. When it comes down to reselling content, people want to see sourcing videos. That's what they love. That and what sold videos, because they want to see sourcing videos for the entertainment purpose, but they also want to see sourcing videos to find out what people are picking up. But they don't want to watch you hold it up. They want to watch you find it. They like the hunt, because it's what you love about sourcing. It's what everyone loves about sourcing is finding good items. So they want to see you find it. You know what I mean? And then just show people what's selling. Show people what's selling, how long it took to sell, what it sold for. You can even go down to, I paid $12 for this item. It sold for 56 bucks. Took me 2 weeks to sell. That provides a lot more value than I picked these BKE jeans up. They should sell for 25 bucks. That doesn't provide as much value as how long it took, what you paid for it, and when it ships. Or all that good stuff. Documenting your journey. That's exactly what my channel's been this whole time. So you can do that too. Just let people get to know you over the years. This is where I'm starting at. And you can go back to my very first video on my channel. I was sitting in the living room of my ex-girlfriend's house showing what I sold. And then I evolved into a storage unit. Then I evolved into 5 storage units. Then I evolved into where I'm at now. and I went from listing 5 a day to 90 a day. Like that whole process is documented, and it's interesting to people to watch it as you go along, because not only are you taking them along with you on your journey, they're getting to know you as a person, and they're getting to see your business grow, and it inspires people over the time. And as you do that, you will start teaching without even trying, because you'll start providing information to people when they ask in the comment section, well, what about this? Or if I do this, what about that? And then you start becoming, just by nature, an authority in the reselling niche, because you have the experience to back up, and you have the knowledge to answer the questions. Now, sometimes you're gonna, change and pivot. I've changed and pivoted a lot over the last 4 years, and I'm gonna continue. But just show your day-to-day processes, man. Don't overthink it. Don't get too critical. Put some videos out, and then you'll look at the analytics that eBay. You'll look at the analytics that YouTube gives you, and they'll rate your videos 1 to 10. And then you could look at, well, this video got the most views. Let me try to figure out why. Was it the title? Was it the thumbnail? Or was it the actual content? And then you could try to replicate that, or duplicate it again in another video, change the title a little bit, and see if it also performs as well. And you'll start gaining a little bit of information just off the results of the effort you put in. It's like when you put an item on eBay and it sells the next day, you're like, wow, why did that sell so quick? Was it the sell through? Was it the item? Did I underprice it? Was it the size? Was it the way I titled it? And then you just gather all that information that you can, and you'll learn. You'll definitely learn what's going on with the YouTube stuff, and it gets easier as you do it. Um, Thank you for the response, for the honest response. Well, that's definitely what you're going to get here. I don't really want to, speak for Bo, but he did put a video out talking about what's going on with him. But the only thing I can do is keep it honest, guys. It's a sin to lie, so I kind of can't. What's up, Hustle Man? How you doing, bro? You have the Carhartt jacket spot though. You have the Carhartt jacket spot though, Marcus. It's just Rural King. Everybody, a lot of people, I can't say everybody. Most people have farm supply stores near them. Just the town that I live in, it's a country town. Like, it's literally surrounded by farms. So there's multiple farm stores here, that when it's time for the spring, they just liquidate their inventory and put, Carhartt, brand new Carhartt jackets on sale for 30 bucks. So, if you have a farm supply store near you, I definitely suggest you try that method out. Christy says, I mainly do what sold videos, also because I'm not buying as much right now. You can still provide you. That's the thing. People think, and I'm not saying you in general, Christy, but people think that they have to buy stuff to make a video. There was a couple that did storage units videos, and every time they made a video, they had to do a storage unit. And they're like, we have to go buy a storage unit because we got to make a video. Now, you don't have to do that. There's people that do videos that don't show anything about me having to buy items to provide value. What's that guy's name? Arcade Treasures, I think. That dude provided a boatload of information, and most of his videos were, I mean, what sold videos, but there was a lot of content based around just being an eBay seller that didn't even show an item that sold, or didn't even show an item that he bought. So it doesn't require you to buy as much to make a video, but if what sold are your bread and butter content, then try to figure out what you can provide uh as content. Like with me, I stopped doing sourcing videos, so now I have to just be as informative as I can in my videos, because I also don't have time to do a day in the life video. Day in the life videos literally take all day long to film them. Then I have to spend 40-50 minutes editing the video. I don't have that type of time to pour into eBay content anymore. So now it's just stick and move as fast as I can for 30 minutes of filming, and just put that stuff up. Try to be, straight to the point, answer as many questions as I can, provide as much value as I can in 20, 30 minutes, and put the video up with minimal effort of editing. That's why I don't even make thumbnails anymore for that channel, because I literally don't have the time for it. Julie says, hi, how you doing, my friend? I like packing and shipping. Uh, I don't mind packing and shipping. Out of the whole process, that's probably my favorite is to actually ship the items out. Bobby says, question: if I'm doing a listing and I go in and check off Australia, United Kingdom, and Canada, does that take me out of the new global shipping program? That's no, that's just your exclusions. That means you're still in there, but it doesn't matter that they ship there. You choose not to. So that's all. You're still enrolled. And it can be on a case by case listing too. I think you have the option to turn it off on certain items too that are just super big and you don't want to bother shipping them. Big Thrift Philly says, "Hello, Marcus. What's going on? How you doing?" Rummage for riches. I like live thrifting, some haul videos, but a lot of what I watch is Dixon style because I like long form conversation videos about reselling and business. And that's why I try to provide all that stuff at the beginning of the video, um, like as much information as I can, and then I'll sprinkle in a few sales, and then I'll get back to providing as much value as I can, and then I sprinkle in a few more sales because I noticed that if I say all the good stuff at the beginning, the retention rate goes down in the video. People aren't really there to watch what I'm selling. They're there to listen to what I'm saying. So I try to spread that out throughout the whole video to keep the retention up. But and I notice it because there's spikes on my video on the retention chart because people are skipping forward to where I stopped talking about what I sold and they're listening to the information that I'm putting out. Yo, Costa, what's going on? How you doing? How's things down there in sunny, rainy Florida? How you gonna be sunny and rainy at the same time? I do a combo. I show myself in the store, but they haven't been hitting like that. Seems like the hauls are what people want, even though I agree that solds are better than haul, but my sold videos are the lows. Just give the people what they want. You know what I mean? When I first started doing sourcing videos, they didn't perform well either. Then I started making bins videos and they started doing good. So I did only bins videos for about a year. And from there, that's when I made a video about how much I made in the year of 2022. uh that's when people start watching. Then I was like, all right, I put a community tab out and I asked, what do you guys want to see the most? Sourcing videos, behind the scenes procedures, haul videos, or what sold? And 73% said they wanted to see behind the scenes processes and procedures footage. So that's when I started doing day in the life videos. My first day in the life video did pretty good, like 7,000 views or something like that. And that was astronomical for me at the time. Like even now, like 3,000 is a good performance on a video. So I just give the people what they're watching. Now, unfortunately, people want me to do Ben's videos and I just can't. I don't have the time to, and I'm not gonna unfortunately I'm not going to. I'll probably never do another Ben's video unless I like go down to listing 5 items a day and I have plenty of ample time to just fill up my cart and show you guys what I got going. Brandon says, "Do you have plans to sell items that aren't clothing? Maybe making another storefront and selling a different product?" No, I don't have any problem. I don't have any plans to do that because I've already done that method. I had two stores back in the day. One was strictly shoes and hats and hard goods, and the other one was specifically clothing. And it was a logistical nightmare to keep up with. And then on top of that, I didn't enjoy cleaning shoes. I didn't enjoy getting returns on broken electronics. I didn't enjoy testing electronics. They took up a boatload of space. It just, I'm cool where I'm at. Clothing works for me, but if you don't want to do clothing, you don't have to do clothing. You got to do what works for you. What gives you the best return on your investment, whatever you could find the most of. And if you got a large amount of space to where you can store big, bulky items like that, do your thing. I didn't have enough space like that, so I kept running out of space in my one storage unit. Then I got two storage units, and I kept running out of space in there. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go to clothing. And I was able to take two storage units full of random stuff, donate all the electronics and hard goods and stuff that took up a lot of space. And then I was able to fit over 1,000 items into one storage unit. And I was like, this is the way to go. I can get thousands of clothing items with no problem, no testing. They don't break in the mail. um, is what I'm gonna go for. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. So I'm gonna take your advice and stick to it. Yeah, just give yourself. How long you been on YouTube? Give yourself a few months to check it out and see what happens, and just stick to what's working the best. What's up, Joe? How you doing, man? Lag, how you doing? Andy, how you doing? Andy, my guy. I got my first 1,000 video last week. I was sourcing and found 3 pairs of cool, so that aligns with what you're saying about sourcing vids being the one. There you go. It took me over it took me over 2 years to get a video to do over 1,000 views. So you're already beating me. Do you see yourself working eBay for the foreseeable future? For now, yeah. I eventually don't want to do eBay. Um, but I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get there. I wasn't trying to get you to out your spot on the Carhartt jackets. I was giving some positivity because you were talking about not having. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I'm definitely all good. Even if I did, if I did talk about it, I'm not the only one that knows about it. My pastor told me about it. He's like, "Hey, bro, I don't know if you're interested, but he's like, Royal King's got Carhartt jackets on sale for $30. I just bought me one, and I went over there, and I got some. My girlfriend at the time had gotten some, or my ex-girlfriend at the time had gotten some. There's plenty to go around. There's plenty of, like I'm saying, we live in farm country. There's more than enough to go around for everybody. But yeah, I do have that going for me over the Ross and the other stores. Be consistent with like Marcus with your channel. It keeps me coming back. Definitely do that. I do videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday consistently, and I was doing lives every Tuesday, but like I said, the last month has been rocky with weather and holidays. When they fall on that Monday like that, man, it throws everything off because my whole work schedule, my whole Patreon, my life, everything is built around me sourcing on Monday. If I don't source on Monday, my whole life goes into disarray for a week. I promise you, it gets all jacked up. Uh, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get out this chat though. Didn't mean to hog the live. I appreciate the insights from you and the community. You built much respect. No problem, man. Take it easy. Uh, Rodney, what's going on? Had my truck stolen with my weekend orders and sourced items. Oh no, dude. It was a hard hit. Taking prayers that it'll work out for the best. Dude, I'm definitely adding that to the prayer list. Let me write that down right now. Dude, you're gonna have defects and all type of stuff. And eBay is probably not gonna be very forgiving for that regardless. And that sucks. Pray for Rodney. Man, I got you, bro. Sorry to hear that. The Lord will provide though, man, for sure. Lag says, love the videos about workspaces. There you go. Try that. Try that. Another month with 10 vids, or a month with 10 vids. That's crazy. That's great. That's awesome. So I'm sure that 1K video outperformed your subscriber count, which means you're onto something. That's a good ratio to know if you're onto something. If your video has more views than you have subscribers, that video is golden. Pour more into that type of content. No more comments. So you guys have left me with nothing to talk about. Now I don't know what to do. This is what the challenge is about making content too, though. Like I can get on here and ramble if you guys got questions. If you guys don't have any questions, I don't have anything to say because I'm just not very creative. That's why my videos are so simple. The other channel that I make, it takes me 6 hours to put a video together because I have to write a script, I have to research it, I have to check things and do all this stuff. You know what I mean? But even then, that's challenging to do. Good looking. Yeah, no problem, man. So if you guys want to go subscribe to Maniacal Merchant's channel, do you offer free shipping? No. I offer free returns. I don't think you should offer free shipping though. Nobody expects to get free shipping on eBay. Maybe on Amazon if you pay for Prime, like I do. But on any other platform that I go to buy things, I expect to pay shipping. Um, I pay shipping on anything that I buy. Sneakers, beard oil. I pay $8.95 to get a first class item of beard oil shipped to me because the guy wraps it in like tons of bubble mailers from the USPS. So, I know that I'm overpaying on shipping for that, but my bottle doesn't break in the mail. You know what I mean? So you just gotta charge shipping. Trust me, it's not gonna slow your sales down none. I've never not charged shipping, and I've never had a problem selling items. Williams trying to get 4 Yeti coolers for $100 on Marketplace now, and those things probably sell for 100 a piece. Way to go, bro. You kill it with the local sourcing though. That's the good old beauty of living in Texas. You got plenty of stuff to source. Have you been getting more? Yes. Yes. Have you been getting more buyers asking questions about items? I've been getting so many questions lately, weird measurements and such. Yeah. Hands down, lots of I've had two messages so far about measurements. And then I had another person message me yesterday about measurements about photo content for the cotton shirt. They want to know if it's 100% cotton. And for some reason on this item, I didn't take a picture of the back of the tag. Maybe because I assumed that since it said big cotton in it, that it was 100% cotton. And I would remember that if someone asked. I didn't remember that if someone asked. So I got to bust the package open. And this is the problem. It's a $5 shirt. What is somebody just buy the shirt, bro? If it's not, I got free returns. I probably just would not even return it. I'd let you keep it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've been getting a lot of weird questions too. Thanks, brother. I contacted eBay. The guy felt bad and gave me the shipping back so I could refund my customers. He said he left a note. Well, that's good. That's good, man. Sometimes eBay is really like helpful to the seller. They're not always out to screw us over. Um, so that's awesome. Sean, what's going on, man? What's going on? Marcus, did you know or didn't know you did a live show? Was part of yeah, I know who you are. I know you by name, bro. I try to remember a lot of people, a lot of you guys by name. Um, if I know your name, I'm gonna call you by your name. Uh, yeah, man, I do a live show on Tuesdays. Normally, it used to be at nighttime at 7 o'clock at night, but that was really getting in the way of my doing everything else. I do a lot of evening work, and sometimes I just don't want to work in the evening. And that was one of the things about the live stream getting switched to the daytime. I'm already in work mode right now, so for me to jump off of taking photos for eBay directly into a live, it just goes with the flow of things. Items from the South says I have to concentrate when I'm listing, but I hear of so many people who list while watching YouTube or listening to a podcast. I just can't do that. I can listen to a podcast and I can listen to YouTube, but I can't watch a YouTube video while I work. It distracts me because then I want to see what people are talking about. I want to look at the items that they're trying to show and things like that. So I've stopped listening to eBay videos and I'll listen to like Christian videos about Jesus. I don't have to look at the screen to hear somebody talk about Jesus. Um, or I'll listen to like other videos that like are about business or about growing a YouTube channel or something like that. I'll listen to those types of videos because even though I'm not trying to grow this channel, I am trying to grow my other channel. I don't care if I get another subscriber on this channel ever, but on the other channel, I definitely want maximum results on that channel. I've grown 4,000 subs in the last month. I'm trying to go 100,000 with that channel. Do you do all item specifics? No. I only do the item specifics that are required for that item to sell, and the additional item specifics, I fill out the ones that are going to help the item sell better. I'm not doing character. I'm not doing what else am I not doing? I'm not doing most of that stuff. I'll do the theme. I'll do manufacturer, company, country of manufacturer. I'll do fabric type. I'll do the material content. I'll do vintage. I'll do the basic stuff that's going to help it sell, but I'm not going into every single item specific and filling it out. Do you really think promoted listings on eBay help? I was watching the Trash to Cash podcast and they mentioned they don't do it and think it doesn't really help. So here's the thing, all those guys are huge YouTubers and they have buyers that like I sold an item to a viewer of the channel today. It was a $10 sale. No shade to the person that bought it from me, but that's what the sale went for. I think it was an offer or it was either on sale. Um, I'm not I'm not doing good enough with YouTube uh viewers coming to buy stuff because I literally tell you guys don't come to my store. I don't want you guys coming to my store and I don't want you guys shopping with me. Uh so that's their thing. That's their promotion. They have huge YouTube channels. They get a lot of especially Kevin. Kevin's killing it with viewer sales. So yeah, they don't need to do promoted listings, but I did 100,000 in sales last year in 2023 just from promoting listings. If I didn't do that, that would have been $100,000 in sales I wouldn't have made from promoting listings. So I think it's paramount. I know people don't want to hear that. I think you must promote listings. Whether you do that at a large scale or you do it at 2%, I think it's imperative that you do. It's definitely going to help. I sold more with promoted listings than I did without. So for me, it works. With Vendu, can you bulk list? Nope. Unfortunately, you can't. You can only do it one at a time. Maybe that's something that they can work on in the future. Have you had any packages backlog with USPS, STL? Are you close to me? Are you local? I don't have any issues with the shipping with St. Louis. And it leaves from me in Cape and goes to St. Louis first. And I haven't noticed any late shipments. What I do get all the time is item arrived, but the buyer saying it didn't. But eBay's siding with us in that circumstance. Uh, I pulled up a sold comp for some cargo shorts, and your store popped up as the first comp. So you already made a cameo on the channel. There you go. I can't hide from any of you guys. I've subscribed to your other channel under my other YouTube account, Molly. Is that what your name is, Molly, over there? Um, I get so many comments over there that I can't really remember anybody. So unless you start commenting, like Chris D, I talk to him every day over there. So if you guys are subscribed to the other channel, then I'll know it's you if you comment all the time. But thank you for your support on both channels, Molly. Ellen Speed says, "What is your other channel? Is it reselling?" It is not reselling. It's strictly about Jesus. So if you guys are not Christians, don't follow the other channel because I post content several times a day over there, and I know you guys will get tired of the notifications. So there's a link for it in the description. If you refresh your screen, I didn't have my description filled out at first, but it's literally like the first link in the channel or in the description. Trash to cash are also everything sellers different than all clothing. Yep, that's definitely a thing too. You don't have to be all like James. James is an everything seller. You don't have to be strictly one niche. I do that because of storage purposes. It's easier to source all my items in one day like that, and it just takes the guesswork out of having to look items up and all that other stuff. It works for me, but it doesn't have to work for everybody else. Um, What's up, Mind and Body Company? Welcome. Appreciate you coming in and watching the live stream. And James, what's going on, my dude? Hopefully you're doing good. Um, I watched the video James put out earlier. James, every video, there's not a video James puts out that I don't watch because I don't have to look at his screen. I can listen to what he's saying and I can go about my day. I listen to it and I can drive in the car. I don't need to watch what he's showing because I'm not there to see what James is selling. I'm there to see what 22 years of selling on eBay and this guy's experience with how eBay is performing now with the offsite ads and with the promotions and stuff like that. That's why I watch James's videos or that's why I listen to James' videos because if this guy's been in the game 22 years and he's saying something's wrong, something's wrong. It's not his items. He didn't all of a sudden change his items one day and have really bad sales. Like, no, this is the same stuff he's been listing. And one day he'll sell $1,000 worth of stuff. The next day he'll sell $200 worth of stuff. His items didn't change overnight. So he recognizes the things that are going on. People want to troll him, people want to hate on him. That's what I meant in my video when I said the reselling community isn't what it used to be. Now there's a lot of haters, a lot of negative people, a lot of people that want to just throw salt and throw shade. And there's validity to things that people are saying when they've got decades of experience on the platform. William says, I found a vintage champion Dikembe Mutombo Hawks jersey in my death pile, trying to figure out what to price it at. Comps are all over the place. First of all, shame on you for letting a vintage Dikembe Mutombo jersey just sit in your death pile. And then second of all, yeah, man, with those champion jerseys, especially Dikembe Mutombo, you're gonna see comps all over the place, bro. So just price it at the most often priced highest comp sold. Price it around what you're seeing the most often sold price. Don't undersell something like that. That's more rare. For sure. Nikki says hit the like button. Thank you, Nikki. Everybody's saying hi to James. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, bro. I'm not trying to what's the word? I'm not trying to brown nose But Imma give people their flowers, man. Like when credit's due, Imma give it to you. Like if you're putting out good content, you definitely gotta give people your dues. Was it the jersey he wore when Jordan dunked on him? That's hilarious. Uh yeah, I know what you meant. Um yeah, man. Well, I mean, we could try to look it up real fast. In the oh, wrong button. In the thingamajiggy. Share screen, entire screen. Let's go to eBay vintage. I got this freaking big old microphone in front of my keyboard. And let's see. Is it like this one, William? Now I'm gonna get an offer from this guy because I clicked on his listing. Or is it like this one? Let me go back. Not sure. Marcus, did you have issues with sales starting on Friday of last week? I had a best offer sale that I accepted that set in my seller hub task for 2 days before eBay cleared it out. Oh yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you'll have an item, you sold it and you shipped it out and it still says that you need to ship it. Um, I wouldn't really worry about that as long as eBay knows that it's been shipped. Um, William, let me know if that's like the jersey you got. But what we'll do is we'll go to the solds. There's 34 listed. Sold, there's 14, and then we'll just leave it at any condition and we'll check highest, highest plus shipping. So 105, 89. Which one was it? You said it was a Hawks jersey or a Nuggets jersey? Let me go back. It says black Atlanta Hawks. Okay. So let me put that in. Hawks. Okay, so this one's new, 105. This one's 65, 55, 50. Is yours new? 148. That's pre-owned. Best offer. We don't know what he accepted on it. Wow, this person was losing 17.99. Somebody played this person. They came in and they lowballed them even more. 17.99 was already a good price. 80, 92. Okay, so we see 50s and we see some 90s and we see some hundreds. So me personally, I would price it at 100 and then let it sit for a minute. And if nothing happened, well, probably don't price it at 100 because that one's new. So I'll price it at 80. This one's 148 though, man, but I can't tell. That's Mookie Blaylock, so it doesn't even matter. And this is Steve Smith. So, man, this is going to really aggravate me. We got a 65, that's a youth. We got a 105, and that's brand new. The red ones, Dikembe Mutombo, is going for around 90. So now we got to look at 50, and these are all results matching fewer words. So I would rock with 80, man. That's what I would do personally. I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time on it, me personally. I would price it at 80 due to those comps because the 105 was brand new. I did see sold comps for 80. I know I can get 80. I know that even though the red ones weren't selling for the same price, I can still base it off of that. And I'm not going to lose any sleep over it if somebody comes in and offers me less than that and I accept it. You know what I mean? Um, that's the thing about comp research. You can get like bogged down by not finding the exact one, but when you see some type of sold comp for a used or for a new one, just kind of price the used one a little bit under that. Now you can go further into research like off of Google, but you're probably not going to find it on eBay because now you got to pay for that type of info or that type of promotion on Google now. But you can do Grilled, you can do Macari, Depop, all that stuff, and just simply typing that into Google will bring you up a lot more results. And as you know, William, you can do Google Lens, and it'll bring you up some results too. But um, something like that that's more rare and hard to find, you can do pricing based off other websites too, and then just see what happens. You know what I mean? ATL Flippers, what's going on, guys? How you doing? Now, this is a couple that does storage unit videos that they don't go out of their way. We have to make a video. We got to go buy a storage unit. They they put out content when it's time for content to be released. So I was kind of talking about somebody, Derek, in the chat earlier that they were asking about making YouTube videos and stuff. And I was saying, don't make content. Don't go buy inventory just to make content. You can do that, but when it's when it's like a $2,000 storage unit, it might not be the best move. But Derek, y'all be getting some stills, man, for like under $100 for a storage unit. That's okay. I can make content for under $100 because when I was going to the bins, those videos were costing me a couple hundred, but I needed to go anyway to buy inventory. Charles says, "What's up?" or "What's going on? How you doing?" Says, "Hey, Marcus. Um, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Making good sales. I'm at like 250 for the day. I need to get up to like what am I at right now? 236. Let me refresh the screen. I'm at 247. I got a message from somebody. Dun dun dun. This is what Tori was talking about. Are you getting messages? Let's see. It might be nothing big. Um, person wants to know about combined shipping. So let's see. Those are questions I'm okay with. Yeah, storage units down here are cheap. Yeah, and then you guys end up with a lot of good stuff for no reason, just because of the area you live in. See, any tips on how to increase sales as far as having an extended shipping time? I'm a truck driver, so I have to have 15 days shipping period just to cover my time away, but I don't put my store on away. Hmm, that's gonna be tough, honestly. Um, I do right now economy shipping, which is 1 to 10 days, but I still ship the next day. Um, which I don't think that's slowed down my sales any. It may have. I don't know, maybe. But with the economy being the way that it is, I just kind of chalked it up to that. Um, I don't know of any way to increase your sales with that being the only thing that, as far as information that you gave me to work with, um, that's tough. I would think that that would slow your sales down quite a bit, but I also think that I think that with you having good items, if somebody wants it bad enough, they're going to buy it regardless of the handling time. But you definitely got to consider the fact that there's going to be somebody out there that ships same day or next day, probably with the same item. So I unfortunately don't have any information that's going to help you with that particular thing. Um, maybe have somebody do shipping for you if you have somebody that can ship every couple days for you. If you're like not single, maybe you got a girlfriend that can do it, or you got a brother or cousin you can trust to do it for you. What's my handling time? I put 1 to 10 days on all my listings, but I actually ship every day. So, but a person doesn't know that though by looking at my listing. Marie says, "Hey, what's going on? Just put it on 15 days of shipping. Still, the sales are slow for me." I would think that the best way to test that, are you legit gone 15 days at a time? Or are you gone like a week at a time? Um, Because if I was you, I would try the 1 to 10 days and see if that increases the sales any. If it does, then you know you're onto something. If it doesn't, then go back to 15 days. I buy storage units here in Ohio, cheap here too. Love your channel also. They love your channel, Derek, or she does. I'm upfront with our customers. Each sell, I reach out to the buyer and let them know why it takes so long. And I've only had one guy that didn't want to do it. That's the thing, though. Um, if you know, if the person buys it with a 15-day handling time, they're okay with it. But if a person's not paying attention, which some people don't pay attention to how long it's going to take, so you might let one or two slip through the cracks, and that's going to be the one guy that didn't want to go through with it. But if people are okay with it, you don't have any need to reach out to them. But with people not buying from you at all, they don't even have the option to know why it takes you a while. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Marie. He says, I'm married with my wife on the truck with me. Haha. Well, that's going to be the caveat. You want to sell on eBay, and you want to have your wife with you on the road. This is going to be the alternative, and unfortunately, that's just your reality. You know what I mean? Um, the only other way to do it is to have someone that you can trust well enough to train them to do what you need to do, and just kick them a little bit of money. Um, Pay them like $20 every 3 days to go ship and have a 3-day handling time. See if that helps. Um, Hopefully the sales pay enough for you to afford that, or something along those lines. You know what I mean? 12 days is how long you're gone. Yeah, so you're gonna have to figure something else out. Do you feel if you don't offer free returns on clothing, your items won't sell? Recently started selling clothing, have always sold media items with no returns. I feel like doing no returns hurts your store because then you're going to get INADs. Because if the only way I can return an item to you is if do it by an INAD, I'm forcing an INAD on you. You will not make me keep something I don't want to keep, period. And I sell on eBay, but I'm not going to get shafted with an item I don't want to keep. What's the alternative? I gotta force an INAT on you. So I think that you're hurting yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice by not allowing returns because there's no such thing as no returns on eBay. Um, but with clothing, I offer free returns because I feel like it does help with sales. Um, and out of the returns that I do get, they end up being free because the volume of sales that I do, you get a percentage back on each sale on final value fees for being top rated plus, right? The money that I save on each successful sale pays for the few returns that I do have to get. So I don't end up even losing anything in the grand scheme of things. Are you saying that you ship economy 1 to 10 days? Yes, that's what I use, but I ship every day. I ship daily. I don't take 1 to 10 days. I use that as a method. There's a reason why I do that. I charge $8.95 for all my shipping, whether it's ground advantage or whether it's a priority item. And that's so I can choose if an item is like $11 to ship it out priority, but it's like 6.55 to ship it ground advantage, then I'll ship it ground advantage. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. So I can then choose to ship this Carhartt jacket for $7, or I can ship it 9.15 priority, or I can stuff it in a medium flat rate box for $15. That's the only reason why I do it that way. So I can have the luxury of choosing however I ship my items. If I don't want to stuff this gigantic item into a flat rate envelope, I don't have to. I can put it in a 24 by 24 poly bag and ship it out ground advantage for $7. You know what I mean? That's the reason why I do economy shipping. It's not to me about how long it takes to ship. I still ship every single day. I just did it to save money on shipping labels and not having to like manhandle items in the flat rate envelopes. I've been getting so-called buyers on eBay saying to text them, yeah, that's a scam, that they have a question. I only respond through eBay. Yeah, they're definitely scamming you. You must be new or you must not have a lot of feedback. They stop doing that once you get a certain amount of feedback. I reach out because I don't want anyone to have not seen the time frame. Yeah, that's good practice. That's best practice. I wouldn't say to stop doing that. Um, I'm just saying that there are people that do that because they're not looking. People will buy stuff without looking at all. They don't even check measurements. I had somebody buy something from me and say, I didn't even look at the size. This is the size I need. Can you cancel the order? Who buys something without checking the size? I can understand not checking measurements because people are too lazy to flip through the photos. But how do you like buy something without even reading the title? The size is in the title. You know what I mean? Like that's weird to me. Charles, maybe if you don't have a too large of a store, maybe bring the stuff on the truck with you. That's a good suggestion, but that's probably going to be tougher to do because especially when you have a store, you have to register it under a zip code. And if you ship items that are not in that zip code, they think you're drop shipping and your store gets shadow banned. How do you handle these eBay sellers that buy an item and then want to shake you down saying they had to take it to the dry cleaners? I'll tell them to show me the receipt. If they show me a receipt, I refund them some money for it. Yeah, you're new. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So once you sell enough items and get enough feedback, you'll stop getting that. Usually takes about 100 feedback. So just stick in there. Know that every single time somebody's trying to do something outside the platform, it's a scam. Don't do it. They almost got me like that. They almost got me to buy a $300 Steam card, and then I got an email saying that somebody was fishing for my information and they blocked the transaction. So yeah, don't do it. Don't fall for it. It's always a scam. If it seems too good to be true, it's a scam, 100%. So yeah, guys, that's my time limit. I gotta jump off here immediately. So hopefully you guys had a good time. You learned something new. Join me back here next Tuesday, and I'll try to be back here again at 2 o'clock p.m. Central Time for another live stream where you guys could get all your questions answered. That's gonna do it for this one. Catch you guys on the next one.